My husband and I recently cruised to Great Stirrup Cay while on the brand new Norwegian Viva. This was my first time on NCL's private island, and it is beautiful. We enjoyed our day very much. The island does have some nice amenities, but other aspects were less impressive. If you're interested in hearing my thoughts, please keep watching. Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're having a splendid day, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you stopped by. So I got to visit Norwegian's private island, and I have visited a lot of cruise lines' private islands and beaches. I've been to Royal's Labadee and Disney's Castaway Cay, for example. I've also been to Coco Cay many times. This is Royal's private island right next door to Great Stirrup Cay. Oh, and it is pronounced Key, by the way. At least that's what they told us on the ship. Side note, but Great Stirrup Cay looks so small when you're on Coco Cay, and when I was on Great Stirrup Cay, Coco Cay looked really small, so there you go. Of course, I've also been to Virgin Voyages Bimini Beach Club many times as well. And finally, I've been to MSC's private island, so I have some good points of reference to know what these islands typically offer. So I was excited to explore Great Stirrup Cay, and in this video, I'm going to tell you what was awesome and what I thought was kind of lame. So with that being said, let's dive in. So number one is an obvious one, but it is the beaches. I can't talk about Great Stirrup Cay without mentioning the beautiful beaches. There aren't a lot of free things to do on the island, so most people spend the day on the beach and splashing in the beautiful Bahamian waters. Loungers are free and are first come, first serve. If you want to escape the crowds, head to the beach areas further away from the ship. The second thing that I loved was the swings. Great Stirrup Cay has swings on various parts of the island, some on the beach and some over the water. My husband and I had a ridiculously fun time swinging. How often do you get to relive your childhood on a swing set? And this was made even better because of the beautiful views. It was relaxing and we really enjoyed it. Oh, here's a picture of the over-the-water swings. We stuck to the ones on the beach. Number 3 is the taco place. Now, we sampled food from a few of the different eateries on the island, and everything was okay, average, nothing special. But the exception was the tacos. The tacos at Abaco Taco are really good. If you're planning a cruise that includes a stop at Great Stirrup Cay, you should definitely grab a couple tacos here and load them up at the toppings bar. Oh, by the way, Great Stirrup Cay has lots of shaded places to grab a table and enjoy your lunch out of the sun. The fourth thing that I really loved was the Bacardi bar. My husband and I love rum drinks, and we were pleasantly surprised to find a bar specializing in Bacardi cocktails on the island. This was a fun spot, and this is where we hung out most of the day. Not only did they have delicious drinks, but there was also a DJ and cornhole. I had a fantastic traditional lime daiquiri here. They do have other liquors besides Bacardi, so if you don't like rum, you can still enjoy a cocktail. Side note, but there is also a Patron bar that serves specialty tequila cocktails. So if you're in the mood for a great margarita, this is the spot. And number 5. I loved how unspoiled the island appeared. There isn't a lot of bells and whistles, so the island's beauty really stands out. Now on to the things that I didn't love, and the first one is tendering. And tendering means that you have to take a small boat over to the island. The ship doesn't dock right at the island, so you have to get on a tender boat and go to the island, and that's also how you return to the ship. I actually don't mind tendering, but if there's a wait to get on, if there's a line or you have to wait on the ship for your turn, that can be a hassle. And these are much smaller boats than the cruise ship, so if the wind picks up, you can really get tossed around a bit. So if you suffer from seasickness, you should definitely take your seasick medication before you get on the tender. But one of the nice things about tendering is it does give you a chance to get some nice video footage of the ship. Here's some video I took of the Norwegian Viva. The next thing that I kind of thought was lame was that the island doesn't have a pool. And I know that not all private islands have pools. MSC's private island doesn't. But I really do like the ones where there is a pool option. My favorite way to spend a day at a private island is to hit the beach in the morning and the pool in the afternoon. That's just what I enjoy. And I definitely missed having a pool here. Coco Cay and Virgin's Bimini Beach Club both have great pools, and I definitely enjoy that when I'm visiting those spots. The third thing that I didn't love was the sleepy vibe on the island. It was very chill, very relaxing. And I'm sure some people really like that. And I do like that too. But at some point, I do like to, have more of a party feel. But on this cruise, that was definitely missing. If there is a party spot on the island, it's the Bacardi bar. But at least on this sailing, it didn't really get the crowds going or anything. Everybody just seemed to be chilling out. It was very relaxing. Again, I didn't mind it, but I do enjoy sometimes having some cocktails and dancing and things like that. And there was none of that on this island. The fourth thing that I didn't love was the lack of activities, particularly for younger children. If you have young children, pretty much the only thing that you can do on the island is let them play on the beach. I don't understand why NCL doesn't have some splash zones or splash areas for the little kids. I think that would be an easy addition. Maybe they're planning on adding something like that in the future. I don't know. But small children can't really paddleboard, they can't really go snorkeling, and they can't zip line, so there just isn't a lot for them to do. And to be perfectly honest, there isn't a lot for adults to do either. I don't mind a nice beach day, but if you are not a beach person, there is not a lot of options for you. On NCL's website, they list 15 things that passengers can enjoy on the island, and let me read 4 of them to you. One is take in the views. It is beautiful. One is relax on the beach. Okay. One is enjoy a day at the beach. That's kind of the same thing. And number 4 is float on the mat. They also list go on the swings. So you can see that there isn't a ton of options to do. And if you are not a lay on the beach all day person, you are probably going to want to book an excursion. They have things like kayaking and jet skiing, for example. So if you like a little bit more activity, that's a good thing to look into. Oh, and of course, you can go on the zip line. The zip line on Grand Stirrup Cay looked really fun, and I kind of wish we'd done it. Next time for sure. You do need closed-toed shoes, but we did hear that they have shoes for rent if you don't bring them with you. And the 5th thing that I thought was kind of lame is that the ship's Wi-Fi doesn't work on the island. There is a cell tower on the island. I read that, and maybe that means you can use your cell service, but I would check charges if you do. But this is the first time I've ever been on a private island where the ship's Wi-Fi doesn't work on it. So if you do purchase Norwegian's Wi-Fi, just know you can't use it when you're on Great Stirrup Cay. But again, I'm not complaining. We had a really nice day on the island, but I did want to tell you what really wowed me and what really didn't. Have you ever visited Grand Stirrup Cay? If you have, tell me if you enjoyed your day there, or also tell me what your favorite private island or beach area is. If you'd like to talk Norwegian cruising with me just a little bit longer, I will link to videos at the end that I think you might like. These are both about the Norwegian Viva. I was fortunate enough to be on its inaugural sailing out of Miami, and that's when I visited Great Stirrup Cay. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'd also like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I do lots of different cruise videos, and I would love it if you would join my traveling party. Until next time, I hope you have happy and safe travels. I appreciate you, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.